note to you. Like I waited for a while before I left the classroom today. Why did I wait? Because I was unhappy with you. I was disappointed with you. I was hot. I want to remind you that class started at 1 p.m., not 1:05, not 1:08, not 1:10 or 1:20. I took attendance today, and sadly, only 2 people were there to get credit. You have completed, you have complained that it's a long walk from your dorm room. It was cold. Soon you'll be saying it's too hot next week. Excuse me, I drive from Cincinnati, 2 hours round trip for your benefit. If you think back to the first day of class when I introduced myself to you, you may find it wise to make adjustments to your attendance. If you arrived after I left, you were not late. You were absent. To be clear, coming to this class is no more acceptable. Has she heard this yet?
No, nobody.
No more acceptable than being absent if your plan is to be successful in this class or your life for that matter. That sounds serious, doesn't it?
It's not wrong either.
If putting in the time and thus making a commitment is difficult, you still have time to drop the course. And I would suggest you drop because a W is better than an F. Additionally, remember, there is a financial cost to you being here. The cost only increases if you're using loans, which most students have in order to pay for a college education. And that cost again increases when you are unsuccessful in a class. You may have heard about graduates having trouble paying such loans back. Often that is the result of an extended stay in college. Without additional gains, double majoring, minors, don't be one of those statistics. Last paragraph. Show up to class when class is scheduled to start. Always remember, if you are not early, you are late. Again, think back to the first day. I made it clear that I'm here for you. But I require you to put in the work too. Part of the responsibility as a student is to be on time for class. That means being here by 1:00, not 1:05, or when you feel like it, the readings and assignments completed. I see clearly no activity in D2L, nearly no activity in D2L, sorry. And ready to learn. I cannot help you if you show up whenever you feel like arriving. Also, when you arrive, you can't be on your phone. It is rude and disruptive to your fellow students. If that is your focus, again, I suggest you drop before April 4th. Is that an April Fool's joke?
I know April Fool's.
I actually respect everything that was said there.
I know.
But he was one
He's not wrong at all.
like,
Where's the selfie part? I felt like I didn't read the selfie part.
It's in there. But
Was this something he emailed you guys?
even it's
To all of them.
Oh.
And I was like, you need to send that to me. That's amazing.
I have noticed a trend of there being not to mention on this class really, it's all in general a trend of just being really lax about it, and I see that impacting the students directly. Like the reason why they're more likely to show up 20 minutes late is because there's not really much repercussion for it. It's like this much the grade that's affected. College I came from in Toledo University, if you showed up 10 minutes late, it impacted your grade enough if you did it every time that you would fail. Like that. It was that serious. It was like 40% of your grade was just your attendance.
I also got this email. I'm kind of like Milburn in weird ways that you probably won't notice, but it says, hey, Mr. Trouth, I wanted to know if you could email me the assignments I'm missing and I need to make up. I know about the first one. I don't know about it after that. I said, I've opened them all. They're in the D2L.
Who was that guy that showed up yesterday for just a second? Is that a student that we
He needed to register. So I get that a lot too.
But you don't even really post anything. It's not that hard to check.
Well, I try to keep it simple for a reason. I don't want to clutter it up. So there's usually only 5 or 6 major assignments. Like that's the most I'll do. So I use assignments, announcements, maybe discussions. I usually don't because I think that's
one. This outline and this paper is like my favorite.
that is a good. I was shocked when I did social work and so much was she said thank you. Or they said thank you. We'll do the they, them, there. You guys identify they, them, there? Is that that's how you keep it ambiguous, they, them, there?
Well, yeah, but
She said, but.
well, that's how, other people do it. I just go she, her.
Right.
You're speaking more about the cultural.
But if you don't know what everybody goes by, then that's probably what you would do.
Right.
become a hot topic regardless of whether there's factual evidence towards the reasoning behind whether it's good or bad, which is something that's not even being spoken about. It's kind of ironic, right? There's no real facts being discussed. It's just whatever someone wants, let's do it, as opposed to like, well, what are the psychological implications of this kind of stuff having an early age?
Right.
It's hard.
Who was presenting today? Yay, let's go. Because if you guys move efficiently, are you presenting today too?
Who, me?
Uh-huh.
Can I go second?
Let's go. Let's move it.
Why you have that
But what was you saying? If they
It looked like
did
it
that,
was
they
so
could be for
horrible.
what?
Whatever you
Well, it was old. I try to not waste any food. It's
Me too. I would eat stuff from 2 weeks ago.
and so yeah, it was dry as a mofo. What I ate.
I was gonna wear a shirt and tie.
You want me to wear?
I said I was, but I said, you know what?
I have some.
Oh, is that me?
Yep.
Oh, wait, nobody
your
told me
selfie.
that my head. Is this live?
Yeah.
Oh, why you do that?
I don't remember nothing
Uh-huh. Turn it away. Go like that. Just show your presentation.
Watching it, but,
So sit.
Do I have to send it to you after you use my computer?
You
Or
can
would
use
you
yours.
better
Just
just
plug
send
it
it
in
to
right here.
How do I pull it up? You want me to
Do you
go to
have?
my D2L?
We could.
Well, I sent it to you. Do
Okay.
you have it?
I could look it up. for you.
On which, this one or that one?
He got like
Just use this one.
You see how he got like 50.
Here you go. Here, this one's good. Because that one does film it live, like what you're presenting. If you want to sit here out of the cameras, you have stuff,
Yes.
but it will show what you are presenting. So let's go.
Oh, I'm so happy it's not a lot of people in here too. Perfect.
See,
Perfect.
you guys missed my Dr. Milburn tirade.
Class just
I like
started.
your outfit.
I know. Did you all take Dr. Milburn?
Yes.
Is he social work?
No, he's not in social work.
He's history.
He's history. Did you ever show up late?
Sometimes.
Did he tell you about it?
I'm late all the time everywhere.
But he's the teacher that makes you do the 10-page. You know how I got an A on that. The
You
10-page
did?
report. Yeah.
Okay.
I was shocked
So
myself.
you turn in where? Like here?
Mm-hmm.
It would be that one?
No, it would be the one that I don't know. You put it up
You turned it in there.
there.
So let's
It's the one that
say-
says I sent it into both. This one and that one, so it doesn't matter.
Well, there's only two here, so that'll make it easy, won't it?
Yeah.
Okay. But why is it not showing anything?
Does that mean I don't have to report?
You have to.
No, it's not that one.
I'm
It's not.
freshening your brains up.
I'm disappointed it's not showing it. Now it's going to work. That's cool.
That one's not mine. That one's mine.
Okay. We'll figure it out. It must be something with this because that looks weird. Just close it, right?
It's in PowerPoint. You can resend it from your phone.
Oh, true. Is yours in PowerPoint
Google
or
Docs.
PDF?
Well, that's either one. I think you could just, I mean, you can use your phone and that to resend it to everybody.
Yeah.
Or email it directly to.
Yeah, I could do either or, whichever one.
Let's just try to restick. All right. How would you guys make it look okay? This way? Or do you just like?
Oh, it's a touch screen? That's sick.
I know that is
I didn't know it was a whole touch screen.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty
front
awesome.
HDMI.
Did you try
Shoot,
to
I
plug
would've
in
been
this part?
presenting right on that.
Yeah.
That one is plugged in.
I set it up in a way to actually like expand on stuff.
Let's do, if we could, we'll hit download and then just open it. Like, what is BPD? Right? Doesn't one of the options allow you to, we could do it from there, but then you'll be right in front of the screen, won't you?
I mean, I don't mind. Hey.
Did they say hi? You can go.
No.
Maybe you start to present off of that one, and then we'll just
Okay.
pull it up on this one. I don't. It's just the computer that's pissing it off. See, of course, this one wants to work. So D2L. Assignments, are you guys 3011?
Mhm.
That's what I thought. No, that's fall though. I don't want fall. You want spring. And then, so it won't sync up, but you're going to have to switch both. Does that make sense?
No, I'm confusion.
I feel confusion. So yeah, just go ahead and present.
Okay, so mine is what is BPD? Um, oh. BPD is bipolar personality disorder. It's a mental disorder characterized by unstable moods, behaviors, and relationships. The cause of borderline personality disorder isn't well understood. It's a diagnosis is made by symptoms. Symptoms include emotional instability, feelings of worthlessness, insecurities, impulsiveness, and impaired social relationships. Oh, I had a little picture, but it's okay. Oh. So some people like the stigma behind BPD is that like most people are over dramatic, like, oh, is it really that bad? But it is. It's actually one of the worst mental illnesses you can have. It can severely impact a person's ability to regulate their emotions. The loss of emotional control can increase impulsiveness, affect how a person feels about themselves, and negatively impact their relationships with others.
So you're on this one.
No, yeah, no, this one, the next one. Yes, thank
So
you.
just slide it.
Okay. How does it affect your day to day? It can cause intense and high variable moods, chronic feelings of emptiness, intense anger or problems controlling anger and dissociation, which is the feeling a feeling cut off from oneself, observing one's from outside one's body, or feelings of unreality. Is it genetic? It is genetic, which I did, how we did the little thing, the first assignment, so I thought I'd add that on there.
Okay.
But yeah, so it can be passed down like any other type of mental disorder. So like I had like the grandma, and then it's like the uncle, then it passed on to the kid one or whatever. Ta-da. Is there a cure? There's not really a defined cure, but you can go to therapy, work through it, and in some cases you can be hospitalized for it as well. But there's not like, you take this and it's magically going to go away. How do you know you have it? These are just some of the symptoms. Some of the symptoms that you will have if you have it. Compulsive behavior, anxiety, mood swings, psychological depression, distorted self-image, narcissism, and thoughts of suicide. There's a video. It's 20 minutes. We don't really gotta watch that.
So you can send it to all of us in an email and
Okay, I will. It's a doctor, and she's basically just going through what is BPD, like how do they diagnose it and everything like that, what you can do to help work through it, what type of therapy you could take, and all of that type of stuff.
So borderline personality disorder or bipolar disorder? Okay. Okay.
And this is just like an extra little, I didn't want to call it a fun fact because it's not very fun, but with BPD, you can adopt someone as a specific person, which you basically become enamored with that person to the point where your whole life revolves around them. And
This sounds like borderline, just so you know.
but this, when I researched it, did I do my research wrong?
You're fine. We'll have a discussion on it. It shows a good example that if it was like a certain website, they could be talking about like they might have written borderline or bipolar disorder because bipolar has the highs and the lows. Borderline personality disorder is exactly this.
The one with the because I use the website I use for this one. I don't think I linked it either.
It's okay.
There's a lot of overlap anyways.
It's just there is, and you could have both, but borderline personality
Is the one with the so ignore that part. We're not gonna go on that. So this is the end of my presentation. Do you want me to? How do I send that to the? I don't know.
So when you get back into your D2L, you would just go up to like the top and send. It will have like users or classmates.
So send the whole or just the video?
Just the video. You can send just the video.
Okay.
That way we can watch it and be efficient because I know Dr. Perdomo is trying to cram in an extra meeting for us at 3 something today. I am trying to skip it, so I'd be happy for class to go to the full length, and I'm sure he'd be happy if I made it because you want to present too.
Yeah, but it's gonna be real fast.
Like,
Okay.
that's it. It's like, blah, there you go. That's it. This is my presentation.
Yeah, under the class list, you can like email everybody. You guys have those options on yours. It says class list.
You probably
Yeah.
do.
You can just literally copy the URL and just put it in the
Yeah.
email. Send it
Yeah.
out.
How do you
Okay.
make it a
Period.
Slideshow. Oh, slideshow.
Yeah, and if you want to plug in your computer, well, thank
So-
you.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna have to resubmit that. So take that part out, the last one, because on the website it said
Bipolar.
yeah.
It can be tricky as you'll have lots of people out there that will give out information. And it's good to go back to the diagnostic and statistics. And there's a lot of guys that are kind of jerks about borderline personality disorder too.
Mhm.
So you'll
Yeah.
see stuff on that. Anyway,
It's unfortunate the acronym's the same too.
it
Right.
is. Well, I know it is. That's why I was like, it sounds like
I
borderline.
ran
dude.
into something that had the same acronym too. I had to dig into it. And I was like, oh, wait a second, they're talking about, I
Right.
almost put it right in there.
Right. So you want to just plug that into yours, right?
Listen, I don't know.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
just plug it in. It's easy. These days, you might.
There you go.
Where'd that go? Right here?
Probably.
So after
See, we're making you tech savvy now too. The mouthpiece. Boom.
Oh, well.
Yours is doing that same shit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's,
That sucks.
Mine's is nice and easy. It's gonna be like 2 seconds. Not for real, but I've
sometimes you're going to display.
Did you turn it in also? Because if you did, I could look it up on if you turned it in.
Oh, I didn't send it to you, but I can. Oh, maybe I should to get a
If you
grade,
want
right?
to. That is how I grade it.
It's usually display settings, something silly. Like if you go on your computer, you don't have to do it now, but you go to display and it'll ask you to
Tomato juice?
turn on your image flag.
It's supposed to be good.
This is why I'm so glad.
Because of tomato juice.
What'd you just say to me?
Nothing. I said the reason why it's not showing up is there's some display setting.
you get the
Don't worry
Milburn
about it right now.
title?
It would take longer to go.
Dr. Milburn tirade?
How I get it on here?
Are you in Dr. Milburn's
It's
class?
usually something in your display settings. So
Did he
you
get
want to go.
mad if
You
you
want to
showed
go into your
him?
settings.
Yeah, he
Go
knows.
into display,
Gave us a whole time.
unless again,
Oh,
it'll say
yeah.
display settings,
Well, I was.
and there
What?
should be something.
So if I didn't show up, it was because I had practice.
But it's probably easier just to send it to them. If you want to
Okay,
get just
okay. Because you was messing me up.
No,
Sorry.
just
for
send it.
that application that we have to do for a grade, which I think is so pretty. Can I just print it out and give it to you?
Yes.
Okay.
I forgot about
It
that.
is super crazy. They give us accreditation
Oh, I forgot to. Okay, so this is about to
with
sound
that.
like so crazy. Like, please don't yell at me. 'Cause I'm sensitive. I forgot
'Cause I'm
to
sensitive.
turn in my thing with the parents.
I want to open it all up so you can join
Okay,
it.
because I have it done.
Oh.
It's just I did it on paper because even when I was trying to do the little thing for my little slideshow, you know how hard it was to get the lines to.
He know how.
You
hard
should have drawn it.
I did, but I just forgot to put it.
What
on
you talking
the
about? What am I missing now?
Her
No, this was the
genogram.
first-
Oh, I did that.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is the first
I
assignment.
got an A on that.
Genogram.
Genogram, yes.
So I
Yeah,
won't
but
yell about that.
I'm confused.
I feel
Because
confused.
when I did it in your last class, last semester, I got 100%. This time I got 90%.
Did you turn it in late or on time?
It's still an A.
It don't change.
We don't have
My
A
family
plus
tree don't change.
or A minus. How many days on time were you?
I don't know.
Because if it was one day late, you'll lose that 10%. But they're both A's.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there are no A minuses.
Where-
Oh, but how
Where
much
was-
am I gonna lose? Because I did it when you assigned it. I
Uh-huh.
just forgot to give it to you.
This is just going to be like my work at work. I'll be like, I wrote that report, boss, and it's here saved on my hard drive. I just didn't send it to it. Like
No,
this
but-
grant.
Where do
I
I?
didn't put it in D2L. You just said that we put it in her.
I know, but where?
But
Like
then when I
on
went to
this?
go submit it, I seen that it was a submit thing. So I'm like, oh.
Everything's
I thought you said
there.
that.
That's for when they audit us. So,
Oh.
and you're getting back to why we have the application too. I think it's annoying. I know it's a lot of extra work. if you all do this and we keep accreditation, you save a whole year of graduate school, $15,000 in loans. You do a 30-hour master's instead of a 60-hour master's.
Wait, I got accepted to the program and I sent the screenshot because I am not filling it out again.
I am weak.
Okay.
You're saying you did it last semester.
Yes, and I just had the interview.
And you had the interview.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm a part.
You are a part of social work.
We
You're
members.
official.
Yeah.
You're official.
I sent you the screenshot.
Okay, I sent
Works.
it. I submitted it, right? That's where I put it.
That works.
Okay, so now where I go?
Probably would just plug in that computer again.
Am I on live? Because she was on live. Everything people see me?
No, because it's aimed this way. Look,
Oh.
now I'm on
Yeah, so
live.
X-ray vision, they can see right through everything.
See, I'm on live right here. You go.
Well, y'all, I'm a little bit slow. So, hey.
So if you plug it into here, we can
Can we do
find
a sentence while we forgot
A TikTok?
the
I thought you said a TikTok. I think he's very excited that I actually did my work and it's on time.
I want you all to succeed so well. We're going to do everything to make you succeed. Did you know that? I'm for real. Like for real.
So don't laugh at me when I tell the reason why I chose this. Because I got a little bit of a sense of humor when it comes to mental disorders.
So ready?
That's not me.
Not you, not you, not you.
That's you.
That's you. I love that the one that's filming is the only one that has it up. You can present off of that if you don't want to show your beautiful face here. But if you want to show your beautiful face here,
I don't know.
It's filming.
Haircut.
Look,
My
ready?
hair need to be redone.
see?
Ugh.
I know, that's me. That's me.
Oh, that's mine.
That's all I got. I gotta get my hair done. But yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
What's about to be real?
You want full screen?
Sure. How do I? What? What?
I saw trends.
How do I go to the next one? This right here?
Yeah, we're down. Or spacebar.
Oh, there we go. Okay, well, hey, y'all. I am Joseph Shores. Don't ever call me that. I go by JoJo. I'm a junior here at Central State University, social work major. So I chose Tourette's syndrome. And I used to call it Tourette's syndrome. I don't know why. Yeah, they do have an abbreviation for it. It's called TS. That's just a shorter term for Tourette's syndrome. What I just hit? No, stop it. Why would you do that? I'm not there yet. So Tourette's syndrome, the definition is a condition of the nervous system, TS for short, causes people to have tics. Tics are sudden twitches, movements, or sound that people do repeatedly. People who have tics cannot stop their body from doing these things. For example, a person might be blinking over and over. It can start in the early infant stage. If you notice anything like motor tics and vocal tics, go to a doctor. Take your baby to a doctor because your baby got Tourette's. Such as weakened nose twitching, jerking movement of the head. That's just a simple. Then you have the complex touching objects, smelling objects, and all that. And then vocal tics, you have just a simple sniffing, grunting, barking, clearing the throat, hooting, complex, repeating a word, repeating a phrase, using obscene words. Medication or treatments, the F word, this H word, this R word, this P word, or rep can help control tics. Possible side effects include weight gain and involuntary and repetitive movement. That T word, that Z word might be recommended, although it may cause severe depression. With the B word, Botox injections. I'm sorry, I couldn't. I've been them words. I was like, oh, he gonna have to deduct a point. Causes, I put that because I always wonder like what causes you to have it, but obviously it's not really known. It is a complex disorder likely caused by a combination of inheritance, genetics, environmental factors, chemicals in the brain that transit nerve impulses, neurotransmitters, including dopamine and serotonin. What's that word? Thank you so much. Might play a role. complications or other conditions that can come with having Tourette's, attention deficit hyperactive disorder, which we know as ADHD, OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, autism spectrum disorder, learning disability, sleep disorder, depression, anxiety, pain related tics, especially headaches, anger management problems. So with having Tourette's, you can have multiple disorders or disabilities, not just the tics. It just comes with a lot, but it can be controlled if you seek therapy or seek help or stuff in that nature. I think that's the last slide. I was going to put the reason why and make that a slide. The reason why I chose Tourette syndrome because I kind of admire that they can just blurt out whatever they want and not be judged. Because I'm a very vocal person. I like to say what I want, when I want, how I want, and like I sometimes used to joke and say I got Tourette's when I just randomly say the B word or the F word. I'm like, don't judge me, I got Tourette. Like, I'll do that. So, in a joking manner, I know it's not a joke to talk about people with it, but I have a sense of humor. And I feel like in this field, you got to have some type of sense of humor because it's very emotional and stuff of that nature. So, that's why I chose Tourette syndrome because I just think it's pretty cool to kind of have it.
Do y'all have any questions about Tourette's?
No, my focus is on TikTok who has Tourette's.
Oh,
Love her.
I know you're talking
You
about.
what?
Yes, it's just on TikTok who has Tourette's. I love
She be like,
her.
Like,
Are you talking about her?
like baby or something.
Oh, and you
I
can
love
make
like, she be
faces.
doing it's just one tick that she has, and it's just like I be wanting to do it just because it's so like I love her. She's a sweet person. She be doing get ready for me and story times and everything.
I also did learn if you like are like a vocalist with that, and if you sing or do music, you don't tick.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like
yes, therapy.
it's like therapeutic for people to like sing a song or listen to music, and it calms the tick. And I was very shocked with that because I'm in the choir. Like it's very, and I when I was studying psychology, I wanted to do music therapy. And that was like what I wanted to get my master's in, but we're not doing that. We're social working it out.
Still can do music therapy.
Still can. It's just that I always tell people there is a song for every situation. So like whether you're sad, depressed, lonely, happy, whatever the case is, or even have Tourette's, you can use music to therapeutic it, and it's just like it helps you. Like you can literally sing a whole song without ticking, without jumping around, or it's a nice, calm, and soothing thing. And then when you're done with that song, you're going back to TikTok here.
TikTok.
And that's my
All
presentation.
right, I love it. I didn't know that about the. I didn't know that about the music.
So music therapy is like so.
Well, I'm talking about when it comes to tics. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh?
You even with like Down syndrome, if you give a Down syndrome person a song, they can sing it straightforward. It's just something just therapeutic for disorders like that. Yeah, so I've seen Down syndrome people. Well, how do I say that? Is that wrong? Saying
That's
that?
why me and Will be.
Like people with Down syndrome, like beautifully just perform,
I think it was.
and then it's like it's their getaway, just for that moment, for however long this song is, they can just sing it and just perform it, and then they go back into reality. So it's like a peace that passes all understanding. Oh, that's a word. Shatalabo.
Okay.
All right. Oh, this is not mine. This is mine.
Who is she? Who's the name of the advisor?
Good job.
Thanks.
Miss White
Coming
was
from
the
you.
advisor.
Yes, my
Good
advisor.
Oh, she was the. Oh, that made me sound.
I don't want to be.
And I need to register for next semester because they're trying to give me $300. Yeah.
You know what I don't like, and I feel like y'all should have a meeting about. It's
What do you mean by
$100.
social
Yeah,
work?
you just not telling me that
Just
I'm
that we can do it, or is there
You
some?
get your
actual-
independent license. There's probably programs that have special areas, but once you have your independent license, you do. I've done horticulture therapy, so you do whatever you.
I see.
Oh,
So
I love
you don't have to have a
you.
specific
Thank
degree.
you.
Like they'll let you actually function with it, because that's something I'm going to do for sure.
Yeah, you
I
can
would
serve
take
with,
points off.
with your independent license.
Why don't you take your points off?
That's cool.
You're mad about 3 points.
Huh?
You're mad about 3 points.
What's 2000?
Not really.
What was the
No,
last
that's okay.
semester for?
I might be able to take my grade. I'm not sure.
And then you're going to.
I'm doing good in your class. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's really
You
Miss
got-
Karen.
You got to show up and do the work. She'll drop a bomb on you. You got to do her her shit twice.
Like, yo, she gave it to me, and like we literally had a meeting. I told her, I said, "You're horrible." I said, "You suck on the internet." She's like, "I hate it."
You've taken it twice.
That's what I told
Wait,
her. I
You
got
should
her
just
back.
withdraw it right now. You already have a grade in it.
Karen.
Johnson.
No,
Do you want-
this was one.
I just had.
This is two.
I just had.
You got her
Right.
right?
No.
No.
I have her in person.
Nisha Wiley teaches too.
Yeah, she just need to retire with that
Do
wig.
you have her for class?
Oh, never mind. This is the
No, but she gonna come.
You should just
She was-
withdraw.
She was for the spring anyway, right?
But that's gonna put
She was
a
trying to come to me yesterday.
A W on
I took the test. and
Yeah, I mean, but an A would do nothing either.
Bitch, no.
You don't get 3 extra points for taking it twice.
I
That's
got
what
like
sucks.
3 assignments. Yeah.
I wanna leave today.
I mean,
I don't even wanna present.
Like, why
you're,
you so-
And I'm about
you've
to
already
get
presented.
Let's get it moving.
Last semester. I'm about to go to her
What you
office.
having for?
Karen,
Say
she is
WTF.
my
Yeah, but I'm gonna actually say the word.
Karen Johnson Jordan.
But you took this class before?
And I passed it with
With
an
an A.
Oh, no.
A. And you let me.
How am I supposed
He's
to?
not, he wouldn't know any of that.
He knows my face.
I know everybody's face, but I see you guys all the time.
You also teach
Yeah.
multiple classes.
I do teach.
I took all of his classes.
You always
That's
do
an
that.
advisor, that's an advisor.
Yes.
I mean, you can stay in, it's fine.
I Will you-
Can
Have her present right now. You want to go?
You, yeah, I presented. I get my points from last year. I mean last semester.
It just doesn't do anything for you. How many classes are you taking?
Like 8.
So for this class, we're doing credits, right?
No, I think I'm lying. I think I'm taking like
18
6.
hours would be 6 if they're all 3.
I'm pissed. I'm about to go find this
I'm
one.
surprised they didn't show you on the shirt. I'm like,
I took this class and passed it with an A last semester, and she got me in this class, and I've been stressing, and I've been wondering why am I doing the same
The
work
same
I was
shit.
doing last semester.
It's the same shit.
And
So I just feel like you
off.
should just go ahead and give her A so she don't have to come next class.
Oh, he is, or it's gonna be me and him.
it doesn't matter though, because unless it trumps the previous grade, the
Oh, right.
last grade takes over,
doesn't
so it doesn't really matter what you
But
do.
she,
If y'all go-
she
if y'all
could
go
use
take-
the spot for another class.
Right, if y'all
Did
gonna
you
take
turn
the
it in on D2F?
I needed the credit. She's messing with my credit.
Well, yeah, you need to.
Who's your advisor?
If you don't make it, you wouldn't get 6 credits though, you'd still only get the 3, right? Yeah.
I would, yeah. I would
Only
have
in
6
yoga
credits,
can you retake it like
and I
every
needed
single
6
semester.
credits to have 61. Yeah, I'm about to go fight.
How many do you have right now?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because if
I'm
you have
tired, y'all.
15,
I don't know.
You're stressing her out.
if you have 15, we need to, like I did on Monday, for somebody in a pinch and an emergency, add her to a term B class so you would get those hours.
Oh yeah.
I'm already in one. Okay, can you do that? Cause she messing me up.
There's
Go talk
Dr.
to- go talk to
Perdomos who
Miss
do
Smith.
that,
But
but
she's like the head director.
do you want to
of-
plug
okay.
who's in or
You
does
know who Miss Smith
It don't
is?
matter.
You want me to give you her email?
I'm ready to fight you.
me?
Yeah.
Which way?
With my best. Because you sat there and interviewed me for the social work program.
Right, but
Knowing I
that's
should have not been in this class if I was in the social
so that social work requirement has been outside of this class forever. Like it's on our website. So we've always had to have people apply. It did during COVID, Dr. Allen stopped it. And the way I brought it back was putting it in as a small. Are you calling Dr. Wiley?
Yeah. Have a nice presentation. Y'all have a nice day.
You go
I
take
need
it
a
with
time
her.
class.
We can add you into one.
Okay, online, because I don't want to show up nowhere.
It's an
Let's go over there
it's an
now.
Advisor thing, it's an advisor mistake.
Big time.
Because they should have, on the check sheet, should have revealed exactly what was done already. The keto went over it and we've been marking it off. It's very thorough if you're doing it correctly.
Right.
The Joker's
So I chose personality disorder. What is personality disorder? Personality disorder can be described as a pattern of thoughts and behaviors that are unhealthy and inflexible. It has an effect on how someone perceives themselves and others, which cause the person to react badly and cause problems.
That's crazy. You got the Joker. That's
Yeah, I'm
dope.
about to go breathe.
There are
Yeah.
several personality disorders grouped into 3 clusters based on similarities. Cluster A, paranoid. This is a pattern of distrust, suspiciousness, such that others' motives are interpreted as malicious. Schizoid. This is a pattern of detachment from social relationships and emotionally disconnected. Schizoid.
The borderline one is the one you had at one time.
The schizotypal. This is a pattern of discomfort in close relationships and distorted perception. Individuals with these disorders appear odd and have abnormal behavior. Cluster B, antisocial, is a pattern of disregard for and violation of the rights of others, criminality, and impulsivity, and a failure to learn from experience. Borderline. This is a pattern of instability in close relationships, self-image and affects, and impulsiveness. Histrionic. This is a pattern of excessive emotion and attention seeking. Narcissistic. This is a pattern of need for admiration, lack of empathy, and grandiosity, meaning someone who believes they're better than everybody else. Individuals with these disorders are dramatic, emotional, or erratic. Cluster C, avoidance, is a pattern of feeling not enough, sensitive to negative evaluation and social inhibition, consciously or subconsciously avoiding a situation or social interaction. Dependent. This is a pattern of submissive and clinging behavior related to an excessive need to be taken care of. Obsessive compulsive. This is a pattern of preoccupation with order, perfection, and control. Individuals with these disorders are anxious or fearful.
You can watch the best parts of this series at medcircle.com. Walk me through a day from morning, job, lunch with friends, maybe a spouse, and what kind of behaviors they participate in and what kind of interactions they have, just general.
Well, I would think that if I'm going to lay probability on this, the odds that they're in an intimate relationship is pretty low. Okay, so they're probably waking up alone, or maybe in a situation where there's a roommate or something like that. Their bedroom may be locked, their door, their windows may be tightly sealed and covered over with darkness so nobody could peer in. Their electronics may have layer after layer after layer of protection on them because they're convinced somebody is going to, break in and get their information that they're, and there's a lot of information on our phones. Not a bad idea, but almost to a fault. They may read the headlines and get angry and say, I knew it. See, this is an example of this one going after that one, or that one going after this one, and this is going to, and they may even be trying to go after me, or this new tax law is going to hurt me, and those darn people, they're out to take my money.
No, but they don't realize that the tax law affects everybody?
No, they don't care. See, that's out to get me. It's all about me. It's out to get me. And so and so reading the newspaper in the morning is probably enough to rattle their cage. That would, for the whole day. Then if they do need to go to a job, it's very much probably not a warm coming into the office if they go to a workplace or to a shop or something like that. If they work at home alone, it's very likely they're reading every email for some sense of threat. If they see it, they may spend their whole day going back and forth on an email with somebody because they feel threatened and put upon and minimized, and they'll keep trying to defend themselves, and they might say, I'm going to HR. Very inefficient. It's a very inefficient day because their entire day is spent trying to push back on threats.
And then what happens when someone approaches them non-threatening, very complimentary, very nice? If they just go,
what do you want?
Hey, Diane.
What do you want? What do you want? Why are you here? What are you doing here right now? You weren't supposed to be. How did you know I was here? So it's very hostile and clipped right from the jump. So it makes the other person is already on the defensive even if they don't want to be.
Mm-hmm.
How do you win at that?
Yeah, I don't think you can.
It's very difficult. It's a very difficult personality style.
And
they tend to get very isolated, Kyle. So there's not going to be a lot of other people. This idea they're going to have lunch with a friend, I ain't betting on it.
No. Do they recognize that they have a different outlook on life compared to everybody else?
They really don't have. It's a very low insight pattern.
Okay.
So because it's although there's no true empirical justification for what they're feeling, they feel it's justified. And
Right,
so they feel their whole lives they've been a victim.
right.
Their whole lives people have been out to get them. So of course, nobody could understand them because everybody's out to get them.
And it's out of their control.
Yeah, so they feel very isolated from everything and everyone because nobody gets them.
Yeah.
No one ever could.
Thanks for watching. Your next step is to go to medcircle.com and finish watching.
I chose to focus on paranoid personality disorder because I felt like the Joker, he's paranoid all the time.
Is that the Joker?
Yes, that's new. That's the new one. Not new, but you know.
Oh, I've seen the movie. Okay.
So how to diagnose personality disorder? To diagnose would require an overall evaluation of the client's day-to-day function. This can be tested by assessing how stable their personality traits are when faced with different situations.
May believe that friends, family. Today's topic is paranoid personality disorder. Paranoid personality disorder is a mental disorder that is marked by paranoia and excessive distrust and suspicion for others, even when there is no reason to be suspicious. Paranoid personality disorder is one of a group of conditions called eccentric personality disorders. An eccentric personality disorder means that the person's behavior may seem odd, peculiar, or unusual to others. A person with paranoid personality disorder has a tendency to interpret the actions or intention of others as deliberately threatening, demanding, or malicious. As a result, they find it hard to confide in others, even when they prove trustworthy, for fear of being exploited or betrayed. They may be quick to feel anger and feel hostile toward others. These generally unfounded beliefs, as well as their habit of distrust, might make it hard for them to form close relationships. The disorder appears in early adulthood and is more common in men than women. A person with paranoid personality disorder is at a greater risk for experiencing depression, substance abuse, social anxiety disorder, obsessive compulsive disorder, and agoraphobia. Causes. The exact cause of the disorder is not known. It is believed that a combination of biological and environmental factors can lead to paranoid personality disorder. Risk factors for developing the condition include a family history of schizophrenia or delusional disorder, early childhood experiences, including physical or emotional trauma. Symptoms: have chronic and pervasive distrust and suspicion of others, are hostile, stubborn, and argumentative, have trouble relaxing, have trouble working with others, are unforgiving and hold grudges, may believe that friends, family, and romantic partners are untrustworthy and unfaithful, are generally and often described as cold and distant in their relationships with others, and might become controlling and jealous, are reluctant to share personal information or confide in others for fear of the information being used against them, are hypersensitive and do not take criticism well, read hidden meaning in the innocent remarks or casual looks of others. Diagnosis and treatment. Diagnosis is usually based on symptoms, a physical examination to rule out other conditions, a thorough psychological evaluation that may require discussing your thoughts, feelings, and how you would respond to an imagined situation. This is to gauge how you might react to certain situation. The diagnosis must follow the criteria written in the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, or DSM, published by the American Psychological Association. Treatment. The main treatments are psychotherapy and medications. Because of the reduced level of trust, treatment is challenging. Many people with the disorder do not trust their doctors and may not follow treatment plan. Psychotherapy may be effective to help you understand your condition, how to cope with the disorder, communicate with others in social situations, and help reduce the feeling of paranoia. The form of psychotherapy used is the cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT. If you have other related conditions, such as depression or anxiety disorder, medications may be helpful. This may include antidepressants, antipsychotics, or benzodiazepines. Combining psychotherapy and medication can be very successful.
Benzos can put you
Thank you for watching our video. Please do not forget to like and share the
Knock you the F out. You'll be like, They come into class and be like, "Have you been drinking?"
Just a PSA. For some personality disorders, medication will not help. It can only worsen the problem because they already have mental, it could worsen. What role does a social worker play? Paranoid personality disorder cannot be prevented, but a social worker can diagnose the condition and provide talk therapy. That's it.
Nice. I like the Joker touch. That was cool.
Thank you.
All the little Jokers.
The Joker one was very good.
It's good to know that
So
people
we
are
can
actually
leave
doing
now?
this.
Yeah, bro.
Got lots going on. I'm in 15 minutes deep in a meeting that I've never shown up for already.
Oh,
I'm not sure how our secretary scheduled that one, but it could be like her advisor scheduled her for a class she's already got an A in. I don't know. I do feel sad when that happens.
well, I hope your meeting goes well.
The $599,000 grant meeting is even more important, and it sounds not good.
So,
Yeah.
do we have anything else?
Not to blame her
Oh.
specifically, but that's a good lesson for why it's important to understand those things so intensely.
What's going on?
I had to go out of my way to like really, because I was so confused by those sheets, and I didn't want it to be something that
Type your email.
I was just like,
So-
I'm gonna learn this myself to be my own advisor just because I don't
Right,
wanna,
well,
they don't have, they try their best, but they don't know exactly what you want, you know?
I'm gonna empower you guys to all have your own check sheet, know what you've taken, know what you need.
So for right now, for this class, we have anything to do besides the application?
Get the outline and
The paper? Oh,
Yeah,
paper.
the final paper, I put the outline early.
What's the final paper?
It's in the syllabus. You ever hear that? It's in the
Look at the assignments,
syllabus.
just the assignment sheet.
And then, yeah, I also put it on assignments for you.
Yeah.
So,
What is it on?
And it has it tells you what it is. It's in the, you'll see in the assignment sheet, if you click on it, it has a little excerpt, like right when you click on it, that tells you exactly.
Oh,
what
okay.
it is.
Okay, see you Tuesday.
oh, you're page 2. Look at that. I was always the last name. Now you're the last name.
Ugh.
I stayed for last name.
That's what I'm gonna do is look up how many credits you're in already. If you're in 18 credit hours, type in your student ID number.
What class is this?
Have you taken Intro to Criminal Justice?
I don't want to take intro to criminal
You
justice.
said online. I mean, you might not have at this point. That's the only fucking flexible professor left. I'll tell you that much because it's been like 14 days.
It's not actually what are you planning on doing? That's the question. So that's actually a good class.
I just want to be a therapist.
Just-
You'll get a lot of court order.
For
You
social
get a
work.
lot of court order.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Type
There's
in your
not,
ID.
criminal justice is good. That's actually, if you're gonna be counseling a lot of people with stuff like that. So
This is a lot of work.
They also pay really well to be a counselor inside of the criminal system. It's actually pretty good. It's one of the higher paying ones, extra administration and.
With the
medical
zeros?
stuff.
Mhm.
I'm so irritated.
I understand. Believe me. Right now, I'm holding 16 irons in these different fires, like trying not to overcook it. And thanks.
Thank you.
So you have taken all of this. Let's see. You are at. You're taking 1 and 2. Don't tell me you're in fucking 18 hours. 6.
It's okay. I guess I'll just have to take summer classes.
How many were you behind and why? Yeah.
took
I mean,
summer
so-
classes last summer.
But
Okay, critical thinking. Well, I
none
gotta
of
be.
mine.
The office is locked, right? Like Nikita's gone.
Probably. She had her class though.
Can you make me a summer schedule?
Ah, yeah. Yeah, so her class, you walk straight into the door, straight down there.
It's like right there.
Yeah, you could open and see if she's there. Let's do drop ad.
I'm so sad.
How much attention have you guys been given in your classes you're taking with Nisha right now anyway? And I'm sure you love it if she's like, I'm sick, I can't make it today. I'm sure you guys are like, fuck yeah, I don't have class. But I'm not like, for my own information, like how well is she presenting?
She's a great teacher.
Okay.
I'm a great professor.
Okay.
It's just hard to get in contact when it comes to scheduling and making schedules and all of that.
What else has she taught you? Ah, fuck. What's your date of birth? But it's not 4 for the year. It's 2. It's 2 digits, 2 digits, 2 digits. I'm only asking because that seems like a, oh, fuck. Did you say summer?
Yeah.
I would feel annoyed also. And we're not here to look, blame, judge, whatever. We're here to find solutions.
I'm here to blame.
So
She's the
teaching
one who
wise,
sent
she's
me my
awesome.
transcripts.
Drop her A. So you could try to apply for an overload and take it right now instead of summer. That's what Allison is saying.
Our class is so hard.
I get it. Well, social work's fucking easy. Let's be honest. We teach you what you need to be accredited. So, well, what class do you want in the summer? You got all those. And
How many classes do I have to stay on campus in the summer?
that's a good question.
Could I just have 2 classes? Because I know it's 2 classes that, I think it's 4 credits to get a loan.
Oh, 6 hours to get a, right?
Yeah, can I do that? 2, 3? Or
But you're not saying anything